Yeah, so this is probably one of the greatest art pieces I have ever seen. I don't know what it is, but I'm a fan with this gothic mechanical art style that is going on here. Anyways, though, there is one series that is just refusing to give up after it's ended, and I am surprised to even still see it this relevant to this day. And that is none other than Sword Art Online, one of the, I guess, revolutionary animes that did a good job doing an isekai genre, but into like a virtual world. And the stakes here are really high because if you die in game, you die IRL. And they are trapped in the headsets because, there wasn't a feature to, I guess, log out. I mean, if there was and if you were too late, then, sucks to suck, man. You don't have an option. But pretty much, this is a fairly decent isekai anime. A lot of people dog on it for some reason, and I don't know why. I thought it was pretty good. The only thing that I didn't like at all were like the new love routes or the new characters that did like Kirito, and it kind of just felt like a harem. Not necessarily calling it a harem, but it felt like it. And I just thought a lot of this stuff was unnecessary, and I wasn't even a big fan of the Gun Gale arc either. I thought it was kind of buns as well. But I mean, it was okay. That arc wasn't the best, and that made it an entire spin-off, so I guess it did have some popularity behind it, enough to get a spin-off. But other than that, everything else was pretty good. Even the Alcazation, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I am so sorry, but that arc was insane as well. And the movies, pretty good things. I really did like the movie that did come along with this anime. But there's just been so many new things that have been coming out with this game, starting off with the video game that they did announce, that being Echoes of Aincrad, which is pretty dope. I mean, this all revolves around the actual like setting within the anime. And although we didn't get to explore all of the levels within the anime, this game is supposed to do just that. You start from the beginning all the way to the very end. Now, it's really cool thing. It's a really cool thing too, because if you want to play this game as a regular RPG, you are able to. If you die, you don't die losing, like you don't die in real life, obviously, but you get to explore like an open world pretty much, essentially. I mean, it's one big map, but I mean, it's a damn big map, so might as well call it an open world RPG. But you get to play as these characters, you get to customize them, I'm pretty sure, as well. But another aspect other than being an open world RPG video game, there's a cool setting in the game where you're able to play like super hardcore. That way, like if you die in the game, you lose all your stuff and you have to start at the very beginning. It's almost like a hardcore Minecraft world. So if you are a hardcore gamer and want to challenge yourself there, that is going to be very interesting. Again, we don't know like how big the scales are and how difficult these bosses might be, not even just the bosses, but the environment within these levels as well. So I'm really curious to see people accomplish those feats as well. Again, we see the things that we weren't able to see through Kirito's perspective, so it seems like an interesting journey. I'm pretty sure the higher you go up, the bosses are going to be more difficult, but I'm willing to see what this game has in store for us. Now, I'm not going to buy it. I don't think I will, but I will be watching a lot of playthroughs, and it's not a gacha game. That is the one cool thing as well. This is a game that you're able to purchase on Steam or on console. And, if it's, purchasable, the least thing that I would have to worry about is having to pull for characters. Now, I'm pretty sure you're going to have to pay for cosmetics or whatever, but that is up to the user's decision. It's not forcing you to do so. But I really can't wait to see what this story has. Also, I'm pretty sure, if I am not wrong, Kirito is maybe in here. Not entirely sure, but along with the game that got announced, something else did too, and that is an entirely different spin-off. That is right, we have a little short film coming out with this called Unanswered Butterfly, and this one looks very interesting. Well, I don't know if this has any correlation to the game, but it is going to come out on July 10th, so keep an eye out for that. We are nearing that date. But I will say this right here, this is what actually got me a little bit hyped, because I'm really interested to see how the heck this even works. But Kirito is the main villain, or I guess the antagonist within this movie. I don't know what to expect. I'm pretty sure if you have like read the volumes of the manga or whatever, then that you probably have a clearer idea than I do. But it doesn't make sense to me why he would be, I guess, the antagonist. So it piques my interest, and that is something that I will watch myself rather than, of course, doing what I do with the video game. But it doesn't stop there, because At the time, that was all the news that we got. But recently, I even want to say, we got a new, I think, movie, and it's an anime original movie. Nothing, too crazy, but it does play tribute to a voice actor that did unfortunately pass away. The movie is called Yuna's First Love. Now, I don't remember or recall any character named Yuna, but I'm pretty sure it was significant enough to get a movie and play tribute to the voice actor that did pass away. So I am excited and I am willing to watch this one as well. Now, again, I did not even know of this character whatsoever, but if Sword Art Online is making new content to play tribute for a character that did, at least their voice actor passing away, that is something cool, and I'm willing to check that out. Now, again, but it doesn't stop there either. It really doesn't, because I thought it stopped with the short film movie, and I thought it stopped at the video game, but there's more. Apparently, there's going to be a different spin-off, but it's not going to be based off of it's based off of the video game, obviously, like the game that they are trapped in, but not like the journey to going to the top, trying to save everyone. In fact, this is just about gambling. Yeah, no, I didn't think this was going to be a thing, but it's under the Sword Art Online title, and I didn't even know there was like that aspect within that world either. So it's pretty interesting to see it, and this post shows it right here. Sword Art Online new gambling spin-off story is officially announced. Sword Art Online Alternatives, Gambler's Honor, which is a badass name, uncover the conspiracy of the popular casino lurking in Aincrad. Now, did this affect the movie, or did this affect the official, I guess, canon storyline within the main story of Sword Art Online? I have no idea. I can try rewatching it, but at the top of my head, I can't recall anything pertaining to the plot of the story talking about a casino. So I'm really interested to see what this is all about. And honestly, I will be reading this one because the volume cover is all that I really need to think that this is peak. I mean, if all the employees are dressed like this in the casino, dog, I am all up in this story. But I know there is more, and that there's just more that I'm unaware of when it comes to Sword Art Online, and this post puts it all together. Sword Art Online with multiple projects in 2026, which is crazy. I still didn't think that this was going to be relevant to 2026. Sword Art Online light novel, volume 29, initial ring VII. Don't know what number that is, and y'all can dog on me on the comments. I don't really care. April 10th, so this already passed by, and I didn't even know this was a light novel. Is Sword Art Online really a light novel? It's not a manga? Huh. I gotta revisit this story again. Yuna's First Love, I already mentioned that already. Sword Art Online Progressive Volume 9 in English, May 12th. I really don't know what this is either. I forgot. I remember a long time ago that there was a project titled Sword Art Online Progressive, and it kind of just went over some of the other levels that kind of did get skipped from the source material to the anime, that being the levels that weren't shown. So I'm pretty sure that was a movie, and that was already announced, and to be honest, I did completely forget to talk about it within this video. That is something else that was, I guess, mentioned, but that was a while back ago if I am not wrong, and I haven't even watched it, nor do I think it's necessary. It might be, but let me know down in the comments, because from what I read, from what I've already watched from Sword Art Online, I thought it was cool. I thought it was good. I mean, some places, some things were rushed, and there were things that I wish I did see, but I really didn't cling on to that thought too much. I mean, once I reached the ending, then I was kind of satisfied. But continuing on, original movie, new info. I actually don't know which one this one is referring to, because we already talked about Yuna's First Love as well as the Unanswered Butterfly. So this could be pertaining to something else. I have no idea what, but I mean, more content for Sword Art Online, I guess. And the last one, obviously, being Echoes of Aincrad and Unanswered Butterfly, the video game and the movie that comes along with it. So it's insane. It's pretty cool that we are still getting news for Sword Art Online. I don't know if this is a cash grab or if they're doing this because, again, this is a volume, or sorry, this is a light novel. I wasn't even aware of that. I thought the manga ended, and I thought that was the source material. So I'm and news to this as well. So for all I know, Sword Art Online is still ongoing, especially towards the light novel. So yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to do some more digging on this. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. I've seen some comments going around saying that this is just like a cash grab or whatever, and I thought it was too, but this could be pertaining to all the volumes of the light novels that I am just completely unaware of. But appreciate y'all for hanging around. If you like what y'all see, why not drop a like and subscribe, as that does help around on the channel a lot. Anyways, though, y'all have a wonderful freaking day, and I'll see y'all next time. Adios, guys.